And we're back. Wednesday. It's, what are we looking at? 7:35-ish in the PM. It's wet outside. Just had a pretty good soaking come through where everything's really drenched. It's just kind of drizzly all day. But just got the latest update from the union. They're going back to the mediation table, back to the talking table with the company, with the mediator on Friday. That's the 27th. So, hopefully things go all right. I think I posted yesterday that, I know I posted yesterday that a lot of people are upset that the company kind of went behind the union's back, the leadership's back, and pushed the contract, not really pushed, but dropped that contract without any negotiations and just trying to dangle a little carrot in front of us. And a lot of people saw through the BS. Yeah, so I got up this morning. I drove down into South Seattle to the big union hall. Never been there before. Nice place. I got my strike pay card finally. Tried to pick that up last Sunday. Was it last Sunday? Sunday before. The first Sunday we were off. I don't have a calendar in front of me. But it would have been a week ago, this last Sunday, so a week and a half ago. But they didn't have it, so they had it this time. A little bit of traffic getting down there. Wasn't terrible. Express lanes were closed because they were transitioning over. I left here about 10 o'clock or so. And yeah, of course, by the time I made it down there, it was getting close to shift change for the picketers. Drove past a couple of gates, so tooted the horn as I rolled on by. But yeah, I got that. Ran out back here to the house. And I think it was probably a quicker drive home. Express lanes are open, so I could jump on those and bypass a lot of the traffic. But I mean, it wasn't bumper to bumper stop and go. Everything kept moving at least a little bit. So we got that. Set it all up. It's activated. Only now it won't take my password, so I can't log in to the bank. But I'll give it a day. Maybe it just takes a little while for it to set in. And I've changed my password 4 times, so. And it just says, something's wrong. And you go in and you activate, hit the I need help logging in feature. And all right, well, give us, some basic information and your phone number, and we'll send you a code. And I do that. And here's your username. And yeah, that's correct. And all right, go in and change the password again. Of course, can't reuse the old one, so I've done it 4 times now. And then you use it, and it just says something went wrong. You can't log in. What? So, if it's still doing it tomorrow morning when I get up, then I'll give the customer service line a call. It was getting late, and I don't know how late they're open, so figure, give it a day. But that's what they're going to load our strike pay onto, $250 a week. Hey, it's going to cover my mortgage, plus 2 teriyaki lunches a month. So, I ain't complaining. Outside of that, it was wet. I did stop by the gas station. Got 5 gallons of gas for the old truck. Try to get it fired up tomorrow. I still haven't found my card reader, so I can't upload the videos from the camera. Don't know what I did with that. So I think the camera's got a Bluetooth feature, and I think I can send the photos to the phone. I might try that and then see if I can upload them into the computer that way and edit and post. So we'll see. I'll play with that tonight and into tomorrow. I've had a headache all afternoon, so I haven't really been doing a whole lot. But yeah, that's about it. That's your update for the day. Cats haven't even wanted to get out of bed all day long, so one got up for a little bit. Wasn't raining too hard, and poked her nose out the back door. I went to take some trash out and walked through the yard a little bit just to check things over, and she was out there with me. Followed me right back in the house, so she wasn't interested in staying out. But yeah, that's about it. It was real easy getting that card. Pulled into the hall. I was worried about finding parking. It's got a nice big parking lot there. Grabbed the first spot I found. There were multiple spots open closer. Could have done a little better on signage where to go, but I just kind of followed. I saw people walking out with envelopes, so I just kind of headed the way they came from. Big auditorium type room in there, big meeting room, so guy at the door says, you know, hey, what town you from? What north end, south end? And you're going over here and go find your name. You know, it's alphabetical. And so well, there was nobody in line. Walked right up. It was actually pretty good. So last time I did that, you know, I walked up and I was there close to 5-6 minutes. She was digging through all the envelopes. They got a big flat box and they're all just 2 rows laid in there. She's going through, they're all alphabetical. Couldn't find mine. My name was on the list. My ID number was on the list. She couldn't find mine, but she was finding names in her container that were not on her list. So I figure my envelope probably went like down to the south end or something, and theirs came up to the north end. Somebody mixed it up. But yeah, I walked in today and, you know, took my company ID with me and, you know, last name. And she just jumps right in the middle of the pile and flips it open, and that was mine right there. So then she pulled out the 20 or 30 page list and flipped it open, and that was the page mine was on. So it was like almost like it was meant to be. I was in and out, and I don't even think it was 2 minutes. Signed for it, and boom. Only drawback was it took close to an hour to get down there, and then an hour back. So, but anywho, that's enough of me rambling, yammering, whatever you want to say. Still got this headache. I feel like my neck is pretty stiff and sore, so probably has to do with the weather. And then not a lot of activity today. Got up and jumped right in the car, so. Alright, I'm going to shut this off, get this uploaded. So, good news is they're opening talks again, so maybe we'll have a contract within the next week or 2. If that's the case, I would say 2 to 3 weeks. Might be back to work. I mean, that's a good little break. Of course, Boeing got dragged through the mud again today. They got called up in front of the FAA, or not FAA, the Congress, and talking about their safety culture and some of the surveys that were put out, and a lot of people saying, yeah, nothing's changed. So, anywho, that's going to do it for me. We'll catch you all on the next one. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.